of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
They'll look to throw again. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll set up a throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Washington. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line. Hustle.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Check right.
They'll run with Sanders. And he he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Young to throw it. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
He certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling them,
there he goes left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete on the deep ball. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And now the punter Tress Way as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Clock 10.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Dragon 60.
2nd and 5. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
19 tight, 19 tight.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage. They just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a first down with a cherry on top. 31 yards.
Ready. 3.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And McLaurin, the motion man right.
Hey, Matt.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 24-yard touchdown. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
The play fake. Now Young. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go. Ready?
Looking to throw. Young. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Through the middle of the field. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line. On the double.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Green Jack.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. there's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
8 yards on the pickup.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Blue strike.
Final play of the half. Young lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. This taken in right around the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
Young working out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup.
2nd down, back to Sanders. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Flushed out right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
It's Young off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Again, it's Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Warrior 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Buffalo 18. Go street. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Slings this deep for McLaurin. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Commanders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
35, Panthers 7.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home to their destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Striker 3-3.
Young off the bootleg. And Sharp calls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
2nd down and inches. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing.
Let's go now.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
They'll look to throw here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson. 27 yards. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has...
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. Here's a diving catch right side. Look at the big fella go. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Young. And this one's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
Warriors 17, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
2nd and 9 now. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now Young. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
Mustang 19.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hurt. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On play action, they'll throw. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Come on. Set. Panther 11.
They'll set up to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.